just like I hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll like sleepy hollow. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll.
100 mentions dancing on my wall. Kiss me and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not a call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
All these heads are gonna roll. All these heads are gonna roll. Look, I'm out of space, I'm on Apollo. Got a bag on me just like I hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll like sleepy hollow. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, all these heads are gonna roll.
I told push to I told push to the bump don't matter every night. Girls try to hit the black light matter. I would know push to the bump don't matter every night. Girls try to hit the black light matter. I would know what you told. We told them we was kings, we showed in the machine. I been gave them the keys, I been flew overseas. I been knew I'm a queen, I been knew I was free. I told them. I been whipping the road, I been booking the shows. I been taking up, they been calling me dough. I been picking the clothes, I been knew I was gold. I told them. I told them I would make 1 million. I showed them how a black building. I told them, and I showed them. I told them I'm a black reptilian. I told you, that should expose you. Need an explosion, lean on.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return, and Eagle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott to throw it. Finding space at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Motion man left is Kirk. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Motion man left is Kirk. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. In motion, the tight end. And they run with Harris off the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Prescott now. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Tua. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. That's swung out wide to Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's got it. And all coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Eagles 14, Commanders 3.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Harris running straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A gain of 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. It's brought in by Harris. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. Prescott off play action. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to double the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now Prescott. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Prescott from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Turbo 1, high. 21G, 21G.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Tua now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Go ahead.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
36. A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for lots of yardage. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. On play action, here's Tua. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And the Washington first down.
Prescott on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
13 yards. First down, Commanders.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Prescott. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. Third and 14. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Tua now on first down. He's got Edwards-Helaire on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now Tua going to change the play.
Watch it, Oscar. 20, TX.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now.
Commanders 13. Cairo Santos set to
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on second and long. Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, come on, two. Come on. Get to the line.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Damian Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Escapes the defender. There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Play action. Now it's Tua. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Second down, Prescott. Now a short one to Gesicki. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
44-yard line. A gain of 15.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On play action, Prescott. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This is 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Prescott. Setting up the screen, Harris.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Tua to throw again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can finally without the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out a hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Look. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like